There once lived an old dog. And perhaps it's even more accurate to say that she was living her last years. And so she was left alone. She wandered in the barn and beyond into the fields, walking the land by her favorite oak trees and a creek that ran between them. And she came to enjoy this solemn life. There were no expectations for her to meet. There was no way needed for her to be, for she was just left alone to be old. And it seemed that the people that tended to her just waited for her to die, to find a soft spot somewhere and vanish into nothingness and void and disappear. She could smell the fear on them. She could see it in their eyes too. They could not face her. They were afraid to meet death. And she was not. So with heart full of compassion, she walked away. No one can make anyone love the inevitable, she thought. And she loved it so much. And perhaps it was because indeed it was only a couple of years left for her to live. But somehow, the inevitable that everyone seemed to be afraid of was exactly what she was excited about. Even when she walked amongst the oak trees and the river creek, when she traversed the paths known so dearly to her, paths that she walked for the last 15 years of her life every day, multiple times a day, she still expected to see the inevitable behind every corner she turned. And that for others seemed so dull and predictable, for her the inevitable meant the surprise. To meet new creatures in the creek, to see new oaks on her path fallen, to hear the fleeting song of the nightingales, or see the stars flicker, or better, some of them fall, to be never seen again. Everything seemed so miraculous to her. Inevitable was so surprising. And one night, as she sat by the creek, counting shooting stars, suddenly she noticed a large red star falling towards her. It plummeted down with smoke and crackling and shimmer being thrown everywhere, and it landed right in front of her paws. And she knew in that moment that that was time, that the surprise has come for her, and it is time to step into the inevitable. She jumped on the star and felt the warmth of it under her paws. Her back softened and she exhaled. It felt magical to be here. She lifted her head and noticed that all the stars were coming towards her. And so step by step she jumped from one to another one, finding her way into the sky. She was amongst the glistening and the glitter and the shimmer and the magic which fascinated her whole life. And now she was right in it. Her eyes so bright that they lit up like the stars themselves. And there from the starry night sky she looked down on earth, and she could see the house and the barn where she lived, the humans and other puppies and dogs and pigs and sheep and other animals. There she saw the oak trees waving at her and whispering their song as the creek glistened in the silvery moonlight. And there, right by it, she could see herself, the old dog, her body resting by the oak tree, by the creek. She took a final look and turned around. She no longer was an old dog. Now she was a cosmic one, and she had the whole life ahead of her. She lifted her golden, shimmering paws and ran forward, leaving nothing but stardust behind her, moving towards the inevitable, chasing the scent of surprise.